Hey everyone, today is the video for those of you who are a little bit nosy, maybe a little curious about what is everybody else up to. In this video, I look through all my analytics from the previous month and I look at the best sellers, the viewer favorites. I'm gonna tell you what as a group all of you liked the best, what you purchased the most, and this is the time also to catch you up on some things. Maybe I found an alternative to what was really popular in July. Now it's August, maybe I found something better, or I have some updates on how to take care of things, or maybe I'd like to give you a warning and maybe swap out something. So if you've ever been curious about what everyone else who watches my videos actually buys, this is the one for you. Now you would think with the Nordstrom anniversary sale being kind of the focus, well, of my life in July, that it would dominate the top 10. You would be wrong. So let's dive into it. All right, overall, #1 seller across all my platforms, these basically yoga straight leg or wide leg pants. They're essentially yoga leggings. Yes, of all the things I talked about in July, y'all went nuts for these, and I don't blame you. They are fantastic. It's like wearing leggings, but they're a little more comfortable because they have a straight leg to them. They pretty much look like pants if you don't look too closely. They have pockets, seaming, all that stuff. They do come in a bunch of colors. I think if you want to make it look more like pants, then stick with more traditional neutral colors like black, navy, etc. And the best thing about these, I think, is they come in 3 inseam lengths. So you have short, or maybe they call it petite. I think they call it short. Short, regular, and tall. So there is an inseam length and a size and a color for everyone. I only picked them up in the one pair, the black, and I have them in the extra small short. I would say they run true to size. They've got the size chart. It's connected to the link. So that was the #1 overall bestseller for July 2024. #2 on the overall top 10 bestsellers is this 2-piece scuba knit set. And I think this is my personal favorite of all of the similar sets I've shared with you recently, because I know sleeveless isn't for everyone, but it's a great travel piece because it can layer under things, and then when you get to somewhere warmer, you can take that outer layer or extra layer off. I think it's a more flattering cut. I like the neckline on this one. And I think of all the 2-piece sets I've shown, this particular top actually does well on its own, paired with a pair of jeans, a pair of other pairs of pants that don't come in the set. So I love this one. Apparently you guys did as well. #3 is this top from Free Assembly, which is part of the Walmart in-house brands. And when I initially shared it, it sold out like that. And then Walmart has been gradually releasing more fall pieces as we moved from end of July into August. And it looks like they restocked this, at least as I'm sitting here filming it. It also comes in, I believe, a white and maybe a mint green. I can't remember the third color, but it comes in another color other than denim. And later this month, we are going to talk about trends. And one trend I am seeing in a big way is denim everything, not just jeans. I like this option. Obviously, it's really pretty, I think, and very flattering, and it's very budget friendly. However, I know that some of you prefer not to shop at Walmart. So if you prefer shopping at some place like Anthropologie and pay those prices, I found a very similar version over there. #4 is not from Walmart or Amazon. It's also not from Nordstrom. The #4 overall bestseller from July 2024 is this Maurice's open stitch collar cardigan. We all went nuts for it. I mean, I got it in 2 colors. It comes in at least 2 more that I'm aware of. I'm seeing it everywhere. I even went by my neighbor's house to pick up my mail. We recently went on a little trip, and she answered the door wearing that cardigan. I was like, we love it. And I do want to say that Maurice's has also added some new fall stuff to their website, and they have added more pieces that are similar to this in cardigan styles and in sweaters. So if you want something similar, maybe you don't love the collar, then I will list those down in the description box. At #5, halfway through the top 10, are these scuba knit jogger pants. They're from Walmart, and here's the problem. They sell out like that. As I'm sitting here, there's a couple sizes left in one color. They do seem to be doing restocks, but I just never know. And I know that one reason why this is a bestseller is because they're frankly fantastic pants. Whether you are shopping at Walmart or Spanx, these are gonna hold up on their own. They're fantastic. The fabric is amazing. The cut, the fit, love everything about it. Love that my dogs decide to play with the giggle ball while I'm filming this. Okay, but obviously another reason why these jogger pants are incredibly popular is they're $22. I mean, sure, I can link to you the Spanx version that is similar. It is over $100 and it doesn't even have pockets, but the appeal is obviously that it's also budget friendly. So I've been scouring the internet to find the if not the exact same, very, very similar. And I have found a lot of similar looks to these pants, but all of them are right about $100 or more. So that kind of defeats the purpose. So If I see some restocks on these particular ones, or if I find an alternative, I will definitely let you know over on stories, and I'll update you over here on YouTube as well. Number 6 is another Amazon find. This ruffle sleeve, V-neck, tiered midi dress. We've talked about this a lot. It was popular throughout the month of July, and I just think it's an easy dress. It's an easy dress to wear in the summer. Because it comes in so many colors, it's also gonna be great to transition into fall. If you're like me and you live somewhere where it's all about fall right now, but it's still 100 degrees outside, the way to wear fall is to wear short sleeve options in fall colors. And this dress does come in some beautiful rusts and browns and hunter greens and all those beautiful fall colors. So that's a way to make it feel like you change seasons, even when the weather is telling you otherwise. This is just a dress that it's a throw on and go and works in so many ways. You could dress it up. I think it's a great teacher dress. It has pockets. It's a very flattering fit. It feels like you're wearing a giant t-shirt. It's a great dress. I am curious if you're one of the many people who purchased this dress, what color did you actually get? Number 7 on the overall top 10 are these lightweight cargo hiking jogger pants. We're gonna stick with that. They're really soft, they're really comfortable. I've not actually hiked in them, but I am planning on purchasing another pair of these because we're going on a week-long trip to Vermont later this month, and we are definitely hiking then, and I will be wearing these on my hopefully many morning hikes. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get into the mountains and the cooler air. I'll miss you guys, but I'll make sure I have videos loaded that week so you won't miss me at all. Number 8 is this very much statement puff sleeve eyelet blouse. And now that we're in August, and I know it's still summertime, but we all are seeing all the fall stuff, it's kind of hard for me to think about wearing eyelet. It feels like a very spring summer material. So the good news is this: it's fully stocked in all the colors, all the sizes, if you want to get it in eyelet. And I should point out that it has buttons actually similar to this one that are functional up to a point, and then about mid-sternum they're just decorative. I just want to put that out there. If you are kind of over eyelet and you're looking ahead into the fall season but you like this silhouette, this same brand does make a non-eyelet solid 100% cotton version, which I think is a nice transition into fall and does come in some more fall friendly colors as well. So I will make sure that's linked under this number, which I believe we're at what number are we at? 8. We're at number 8. Speaking of fall transitional pieces, number 9, this boho style dress is fantastic depending on which pattern you pick for transitioning summer to fall. It has the 3/4 length sleeves, which generally, if you're new here, you might not know this, but I'm not a huge fan of 3/4 length sleeves, but they're elastic cuffs, so you can adjust them. So you can get them like right at the elbow, which I think is a really nice flattering sleeve length. So a little bit longer sleeve length. They have a few patterns that are more spring summery, but a lot more of those patterns are definitely more on the fall side. It's very lightweight, very flowy. You can belt it or not belt it, but moving into fall, think ahead, wear them with a pair of leather or suede boots, throw a denim jacket over it. It's a much more transitional look, and it's just a pretty easy, very wrinkle resistant, I have to point out, dress to have in your closet. And to round out the top 10, this Scuba knit cardigan is also selling out like crazy. And so I hate to even remind you that y'all loved it, and if you missed out, too bad, so sad. No, there is a similar one on Amazon, but it's a crop style, and the sizing and colors are very, very limited. I have found other products from that same line on Amazon that have that same material. So if you're looking for Spanx inspired pieces, I will link a few of my favorites from that brand. But as far as the actual Spanx inspired cardigan that is available on the Walmart website, that one is pretty much sold out as I'm sitting here. But I'll still link it because they're weird about restocking and they just do it. And weirdly, Spanx, as I'm looking on their website, has discontinued the full price version. So I'm keeping my eye out for similar options, but so far, no luck. If any of you find something though, please let me know. Now we're gonna move on to the top 5s. And the first category, I have to give a shout out to the top 5 Nordstrom anniversary sale bestsellers. Because, you know, in spite of the fact that they didn't crack the top 10, they came pretty close, and a lot of you were heavily invested in the Nordstrom anniversary sale, as was I. And I have some alternatives, which is why I'm especially excited about this section, because either they're sold out and you can't get them, or I found more budget-friendly options, even if they're still available. So the number 1 bestseller, all the things that I shared from the Nordstrom anniversary sale on my website, here on YouTube, etc., were the Adidas Gazelle sneakers. Now, you might notice that I do not have mine in hand anymore. That is because I brought them back to Nordstrom and returned them. I generally shy away from politics and social issues here on my channel, but after Adidas's recent ad campaign honoring the 1972 Munich Olympics, where 11 Israeli athletes and coaches were brutally murdered by Palestinian terrorists, and they chose a Palestinian woman to be the spokesperson for that, I was like, you know, Adidas, we're breaking up. So I threw out the Adidas shoes I already had, and since those were brand new, I brought them back to Nordstrom. And when I told them why I was returning them, they were like, you're not the first one. And they were very nice, and they gave me a store credit. So I do like how they looked. I like the lower profile, and I especially liked those Adidas ones because I like that color. So I have some alternatives for you, whether you just don't want to wear Adidas for whatever reason, or you would like some alternatives. Dolce Vita are one of my favorite shoe brands, and they make some great sneakers, and they come in lots of fun colors, similar to the Adidas ones. So I will link that particular style below. I have two completely non-budget friendly options, but I think these are the kind of sneakers you buy them once, you're gonna wear them for a very long time. So the first are from Rag & Bone, and I have a pair of Rag & Bone booties that I've had for almost 15 years. I mean, those suckers hold up. So they're definitely worth the investment, and they're very similar in look to the Adidas ones. And then the last option I have, I literally just got these today, and they're not for everyone, but they have taken the internet by storm. This is the brand called Oncept, and it's basically been described to me as if Hoka and Golden Goose had a baby. So they're a little more fashion forward like Golden Goose, but they're the comfort. I've been told they're even more comfortable than Hoka. And I just like this particular color combination because it has that taupey beige, very neutral style. If I could design my perfect shoe, it maybe wouldn't have a green sole. It's speckled though, isn't that cute? When you put these on, I get it. It feels like you're walking on gel, like on a waterbed. I've read the reviews, I've talked to friends who own like 5 pairs of these. They say they walk 10, 15 miles in them. It feels like they're walking on clouds. So if you spend a lot of time on your feet, they're an investment, but they might be worth it to you. I don't love the big bulky shoelaces. I don't love them. I put in an order this morning for my favorite no-tie shoelaces. I'm gonna pop in a picture of them here, and we are gonna talk about them later in this video. Those are supposed to arrive tomorrow, and I'm gonna pull this out and just make these more of a slip-on version. I will say this though, I did get them from a local retailer who has an online presence as well, and they gave me a discount code. So this isn't sponsored or anything, but if you want to support a small local business in San Antonio, I have the link down below. This is under number 1 for the Nordstrom top 5, and it'll get you 15% off. It's Marnie 15. Actually, it'll get you 15% off their entire website. But if you want to get a little bit of a price break on these, they do run true to size. They told me they have almost no returns on these, at least because if you're a 7, you're a 7. If you're a 6.5, you're 6.5. This particular one, they said, runs very true to size. So just get whatever shoe size you normally wear. I normally wear a size 7. These fit perfectly. Number 2 for the Nordstrom bestsellers are these cap toe slide-on sneakers, and sadly, I cannot find anything that looks like these things anywhere, and I have scoured the internet. The all black version, as I'm sitting here filming this, was still in stock, but the cap toe with the contrasting colors, nowhere. I am so sorry, but so many of you picked these up, and I'm really glad you did, because when I first introduced them last year, they were a bestseller, and at least a lot of you got a chance to grab them this go around. Number 3 for the Nordstrom bestsellers were the AG ex-boyfriend slim jeans, and they are lovely. I do want to stress 2 sizes down. Whatever your normal jean sizes, even in AG jeans, go 2 sizes down. There's some serious vanity sizing in the boyfriend style. If that premium denim price tag, you can't do it, I get it. Similar material to the AG ex-boyfriend. Pretty much all the cut from the cloth jeans have that same really soft feel to them. And the Chico's jeans, particularly like the Chico's trouser jeans, that whole line, they're super soft denim stuff, and I'll link the specific styles that are their softer denim, feel very much like the AG ex-boyfriend jeans. So it might not be the same silhouette, but I think the reason we all love that jean so much is because they're so soft and they're so comfortable to wear. Number 4 for the Nordstrom bestsellers was the Caslon chambray shirt. And the good news is that everyone has a version of it, because denim and tencel shirts are just huge. So loft, Chico's, yeah, I mean, everyone. I will link a handful of them below, but I love this trend. I mean, you can go crazy. You can get the rails version if you want the super expensive one. But again, I think one of the reasons the cast-on one was so appealing, at least to me, was it was very budget friendly as well. So I will try to find a few more alternatives in that similar price range and link them under this number. And then to finish off the Nordstrom anniversary sale bestsellers, I'm just gonna pop in a picture because they're both sitting in my purse, which is just off camera. It's the YSL Love Shine, wait, what is it called? Lip Oil Stick Duo. The names get harder and harder, or my memory gets shorter and shorter, I don't know. But this duo was number 5 in the overall bestsellers from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I would have to agree. I think they're fantastic. They feel so beautiful on the lips. It's not what I'm wearing on my lips. If you're curious what's happening here, once you scroll past all the stuff in the description box that I'm talking about today, it'll list my makeup, the shirt I'm wearing, my earrings. It's all down there. You just kind of have to scroll a little bit. So anyway, they are lovely on the lips. They're gonna make a great gift for somebody, and I think it actually might still be in stock. But of course, you could still buy the individual colors as well. And if I had to pick one color to recommend, number 44 is still my favorite, and it's part of this Lip Shine duo. Since we just ended with a beauty product, let's jump into the top 5 overall beauty products that you guys loved in July 2024. So Boldify hair powder. This stuff, obviously I've talked about it a lot. I ended up buying it in the light, medium, and dark blonde options. And I will say, if your hair is similar to mine, I picked up the light most recently because I thought this would be fun. I can add more highlights. It's too light. It just looks like, I frosted my hair. So it's not, now I'm stuck with this for a little. It's not great. I would say maybe you want to skip the light one, unless you're an actual blonde, and then you can get away with it. For me, the medium blonde is better at matching what my actual hair looks like. I'm gonna use the viewfinder, so see that right there, that blends in much better. And then the dark blonde, just a little tip, after you put it in, run a brush through it to kind of break up the color a little bit. I also picked up the dark blonde, which I will say if I want to put my hair up, it's like that. If I want to put my hair up in a ponytail or something, and I want to just kind of fill out my hairline a little bit better, it's okay, but it's not great. It does also kind of work better as a brow powder. So for me, the Goldilocks color option would be the medium blonde. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore what's on the side of my head there. Number 2, this was an Amazon Prime Day deal. BK Beauty is killing it. First of all, happy 5th anniversary to BK Beauty. They're celebrating 5 years this month. And they now have an Amazon shop as well. And during Prime Days, the A506, I believe this is called, it's their little concealer brush. It's their little cat paw or kitten paw, I think. I use it to pat in my concealer here. I think was one of the top overall Amazon Prime Days sellers of all the things on Amazon. So shout out to Lisa J and BK Beauty. What an amazing 5-year ride y'all have had. I cannot wait to see what comes next for you. But anyway, y'all love this, and this is how I use it. I just pretty much just use it for the under eye area. Number 3 for overall was the YSL Love Shine Lipstick Duo, which we've already talked about. Number 4, these are the anniversary sale items. The Lancome Seals Booster Lash Primer. During the sale, it came in a 2-pack, so it was a really great deal. And even if you just buy one of them, this is the best lash primer. I prefer this one even over the Dior one, and I wear it every single day, top and bottom lashes, and I feel it has really helped in not just lengthening my lashes. It doesn't have a grow serum, but it's a conditioner, and it helps separate, it helps stop clumping, flaking, and I do feel like my lashes are in better shape. And then interestingly enough, the number 5 bestseller for beauty products was this duo. It was the Lancome Lash Idéal Mascara Duo, and this is a fabulous mascara. I will admit it's not my favorite mascara because I like kind of bigger and bolder, but if you want everyday lashes that can get big and bold, but just not like to the point where you're wondering if she's wearing fake lashes or not, this is a really, really good one. Lancome knows their lashes. That's where they excel. Let's get through some accessories. We've talked a lot about them. So number 1 are these skinny belts that have the really cool buckle. These are still very, very popular. So popular, they were number 1 for accessories. Number 2 still are these loafers, month after month after month. I will admit I'm looking for more of a beige taupey version for fall, and I don't think this brand makes them, so I'm on the lookout for a similar price point one. I'll keep you posted when I find one. If any of you have found one, please let me know. Number 3 were the Adidas Gazelle sneakers, which we have talked about, and we are not buying those anymore. Well, I'm not. I can't speak for all of you. Number 4 is another inspired shoe. This one is inspired from Rothy's, or by Rothy's, I should say. These are from Time and True. These are knit flats, and they come in a bunch of different solid options, as well as leopard print, which is another big trend for fall 2024. They're fantastic. Another great option if you're on your feet all day. They do have memory foam. I like the more almond pointed toe, and apparently a lot of you love this as well. And then number 5 in accessories, I said we'd talk about it later, are the no-tie shoelaces. These are the coolest thing. They turn any shoe with laces into a slip-on shoe. They have adult sizes, they have kid sizes in multiple colors. I love them. And then let's finish things off with home and lifestyle products. Number 1, I also wanted to discuss a little bit more. It's this tagging gun. And I got a lot of questions via DM and email about how do I use it, where do I use it, and is it gonna leave holes in my clothes? So first of all, this is basically the same exact thing that retailers use to attach the tags to clothes. So no, it's not gonna leave holes in your clothes. And this one comes with the white tags and the black tags, which is good because sometimes you'd prefer to, whatever will blend in with your clothes more. So ways you can use this, like if you had a button that was pulling and gaping, you could tag it shut. One way that I've enjoyed using it is I'll roll up my sleeves and say like a button down shirt, and the material is always sliding, and I will tag it so that the sleeve stays put. And then at the end of the day, I just pull and pop the tag off. Another way that I have been doing it, and I'm gonna demonstrate on this shirt, even though this shirt is not ideal, is it's been real popular to kind of pop the collar or fold it back, but then you're constantly doing this because it's not gonna lay flat. So what you do is you get your collar where you want it, and then you just, ta-da! How cool is that? Okay, it looks a little weird on this, but it's so easy. And then at the end of the day, you just, boom, and you pull it out. So many ways to do it. If you wanted to do a quick hem on your jeans or pants, you could roll it under or roll it up, depending on how you want the cuff to look. There's so many cool things that you can do with this. Why I waited so long to grab one, I don't know, but apparently many of you are enjoying it as well. Number 2 for home and lifestyle is my linen duvet cover that has been a bestseller pretty much every month since I've shared it. And fun fact, if you did not know this, I just learned this. Apparently, cat hair and dog hair, or fur, does not stick to linen, which would explain why my linen duvet cover always looks clean. Now, I've recently ordered some linen sheets, so I'll keep you updated on how that goes. I know we're getting to the end of the summertime, but it's like the hottest point of the year, and I caved and I ordered linen sheets, so I'll let you know how those turn out. If you are someone who sleeps hot and or with dogs and cats, you might want to give the linen duvet cover a try. Number 3 is my travel steamer, but that's a misnomer because this is what I use every day at home as well. And if you are still getting ready to send someone off to college and you are looking for a few last minute things to send their way, or you're already planning the next, or I should say the first care package, pop one of these in there. I just want to update you. I have never used distilled water in here, and we have hard water in San Antonio. So this recently just stopped putting out steam. So I filled a bowl with white vinegar and I just left it sitting like that, submerged just a little bit in the vinegar overnight. And then I just wiped it down in the morning, good as new. So yay for white vinegar, making everything better. Number 4, I don't have because I gave it to my son who needed it far more than I do because he has a black cat that sheds fur like it is an Olympic sport. It's the Chum Chum roller. It is the most gratifying thing if you have a heavily shedding pet to run that thing over your sofa and see what it picks up. It's not a normal lint brush. You don't just roll it back and forth. You kind of have to go like this. But what it picks up is insane. Now, Chum Chum has recently released a new version that's specifically for clothes, which I'm very excited about, and I will put that down under the regular Chum Chum link as well. And then the very last item we're gonna talk about, even though I introduced this late into the month, is the Koway air purifier. I've told this story, I feel like, a million times. I'm gonna tell it one more time. For years now, my husband and I have both been waking up to copious runny noses. We each have a Kleenex box on each side of our bed, 2, 3, 4 tissues easily every morning as I'm drinking my coffee and reading my emails and your comments. We got the air purifier. I have not had to use a tissue in weeks. It's amazing. And I do want to back up because I talked about the Dyson V15 vacuum cleaner that was probably my favorite purchase in July, and that I've been vacuuming every night before going to bed, even that didn't make a difference. I was still waking up with a runny nose. So it definitely wasn't the vacuuming, it's the air purifier. Because since we got the air purifier, I will admit I've slacked off on the vacuuming a little bit. It's insane. I love it. So the prices on that fluctuate. Amazon is weird with pricing. I got it for $155. I've seen it also on Amazon for as high as like $240. It fluctuates. So I'm gonna put a price on there. It kind of depends on the day, I guess, on what Amazon feels like pricing it out at. But it's been the #1 rated air purifier on, I believe it's Wirecutter magazine since 2015. And it is 100% a game changer, and we are ordering one for everyone in our family. I mean, it is that good. So let me know if you're one of the many who also ordered it in July and if it has made a difference for you. Well, that was a lot of info at once. And again, this video would not have been possible without all of you trusting my advice and taking a leap and clicking on my links to try something that I recommend. So thank you so much. Thank you for taking 20 to 30 minutes of your busy day to spend with me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for coming here and spending time with me. It means so much to me. So with that, I hope that you had fun. I can't wait to read your comments. I want to hear everything that you have to say about all the things we just shared. If you purchased any of those, I want the feedback. Thanks for hanging out. I hope that you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.